Yeah. Yes, sir. It is. Everything on this job.
What's going on, guys? I'm going to make a quick introduction here. We are building a custom Techo-Bloc Borealis fire pit on this job, and I'm going to take you through our construction process. So this video is going to be perfect for a client that's looking to hire us and just want to see how we do our work. It's going to be really helpful for another contractor that's looking at maybe learning a little bit more or maybe taking some stuff away from how we build things. And it's going to be perfect for entertainment as well. So if you stay till the end, you're going to see a problem that we had on this job site. I hate being that guy, but we have a big problem on our job site. Anyways, right now we're just kind of picking our block. So we are going to choose which side looks the best and position that facing outwards because the outside is going to be visible to the client. The inside will not be. So if we find any imperfections, we're going to face those to the inside. So I'll cut it at that. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you when there's some more stuff to be explained.
Yeah, that's so low. There you go. The hard part's getting this like. Alright, and down. There you go.
I'll tell you what, dude. Those car hard clusters. Walmart, dude, this is pretty nice.
Oh, really?
Normally I wear it under my. You see, Sika came out with boots.
I know they did a camo print in lacrosse boots.
Well, I have those. I'm talking. They made their own boots.
Did they?
Yeah.
Are they nice?
I don't know.
I guess that's kind of a stupid question. If it's Sika, it's got to be nice, right?
Boot and stuff.
Yeah, I have that one too. The one that comes with them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Dude, it still looks a little low, doesn't it? Are you kidding me?
Better call somebody.
Were you? Yeah, dude, look at that.
So I just want to jump in here real quick and just kind of describe what's going on a little bit. So with these products, because they're wet cast and they have this texture to give it that wood grain look, it's really hard to get like a good read on our levels to make sure everything works. So there's a lot of double, triple, quadruple checking to make sure everything's level with each other and is level on its own. And it's really hard to get those reads. So this process, getting this first course, takes a lot of time. And you'll see later as we build up, we're going to have to use shims as well. So this process is just a little tedious with this product, but it makes for a beautiful end result.
Let's do that. We got room?
Yeah.
Yeah. That actually looks money. Yeah, that's when you run into issues like that. Now, as long as our math is right, which it probably isn't, we should be. I mean, dang, dude.
Good.
I mean, it's pretty close for rocks. There's a low spot in the center, though. Pretty happy with that. All right, let's find a block.
So you'll see here that we kind of just skip ahead a little bit. I didn't take any videos of us finishing that base course and then working on that second one, but it's pretty self-explanatory. You just kind of stack the blocks up and glue them as you go. So you'll see here at this point of the project, I thought that we were going 4 courses. The reason being is this fire pit, it says it requires a full pallet, which would be 16 blocks, which you would get 4 courses out of. But you don't need to use all of them. So the plans only call for 3 courses high, which we eventually sort of figured that out. Not too late, but pretty late. So what we're doing here is kind of gluing down this 3rd course in anticipation for adding a 4th course. After we sat down and kind of looked at it, I realized it was going to be really high if we did 4. So we consulted with the client just to make sure, because we did have enough material for 4 courses, and if they wanted 4 courses, I would have done it. But we ultimately decided to stick with the plans and only go with 3 courses. So I'm going to fast forward now. With that being said, I know we had talked earlier about marking our 4 best blocks for that top course, and I really would have hated to have just wasted those really pretty blocks. So we're actually going to dial everything in and pretty much complete this fire pit, and then have to take this apart and reconstruct that top layer, just because I wanted to use our best looking blocks as the cap block, so to say, or the last course. So enjoy us wasting some time here, and I'll catch you back when we have the actual 3rd course completed.
Glue down first.
Yeah, I guess we can. I was kind of weighing it because this is like the top, you know, we might have to mess with it. Let's leave it because we might have to grind some stuff because I want the top to be perfect.
So now we've kind of figured out that we were only doing 3 courses. So you can see the glue's already on there, and we figured it out soon enough to where the glue hadn't set up. So we just pulled those blocks off and threw them to the side, and now we're actually doing the final course. So we're going to reapply that glue just to make sure that there's still a solid connection, and we're going to add our final blocks and work our way towards completion on this fire pit.
Yes, sir. All right, slide her in. Push, push, push. Perfect.
All right, so keep in mind, guys, we are finished at this fire pit. So final course is on, it's all glued, and pretty much now we're just kind of squaring everything up, making sure it all looks nice and pretty. Pay attention here in these next few seconds.
Bro. Just cracked. It just cracked. Oh, come on, man.
We'll put the lens on and take this one off.
So if you were paying attention, you would have seen that we just chipped the bottom of this block here. And I'm definitely not going to leave it like that. If that was installed at my house, that is the only thing that I would see, no matter how good the rest of the project looks. That's the one thing that I would focus on. So we're definitely going to pull that off and replace it. But I'm just now noticing that there was a small area that the saw missed when we were cutting the blocks. So I'm going to have to grind that down. That's actually what caused that piece to chip on the block. So luckily, we had planned for 4 courses, only did 3. Put the 3rd course on, which we thought was going to be the 4th course, and then broke that. So now we're going to take the block that we had planned for the 3rd course and put it back at the top. It's this whole thing, it was a bit of a headache, but it turned out awesome, so no problems. But I'm just going to grind this little lip down. We're going to throw the new one on and deliver a beautiful product to the client.
Come on.
So if you've been keeping up with this lately, this is the 3rd time that we are gluing this block down.
Just a little bit to match that.
Looks good.
Yeah, I want to maybe shim this just a little bit.
So when we put on our final course, that third course there with all the blue tape. Everything worked out really well. It looked good. Like I had mentioned previously, the blocks have a little bit of imperfections in them to sort of account for that texture. So as you work your way up, sometimes those will get in the way of our levels and will create high spots or low spots. So the way that we fix that is using shims. So like I said, it was perfect before, but now that we had to bring this block into play because the other one broke, now we have to use some shims to get it right. So I'm going to get some shims out of the trailer and we're going to get this thing all fixed up.
Brother. It is so muddy right there. Listo. What's that level look like?
Dead level right there.
Alright. Alright, lift me up. I'm gonna just pop it out and then break it and put it back in. Yes, sir. That's pretty level. Yeah, man. Yeah, this side's got to come up a little bit. Yeah. Hold up. Alright. Dude, I think that's pretty money. That looks sweet. I don't even want to tap anything. I love that, dude. It's like the tape doesn't come off.
So right now I'm actually checking the company Instagram page to see how our polls are doing. Every once in a while I'll throw up a poll. I'm going to try to keep everybody more involved, but this specific poll was on content that people would like to see. And Chelsea's Construction Chronicles was in the lead, and we were joking about that. So stay tuned for more Chelsea Construction Chronicles on our socials. But right now we're going to throw in this Firepit insert. This is a Breeo Smokeless insert. I believe it's their Zentro insert. They make a round one and a square one. This thing is super neat. It allows all kinds of different attachments to be used with it. They have cook racks, heat deflectors, flat top like skillets that can go on it, kettle hangers, all kinds of cool stuff that's really neat for the family to interact with. So we're going to install this. This is an option that we have on all of our fire pit builds, and it's definitely something that I highly recommend. It's going to protect your fire pit from any heat damage and staining. It's going to be super easy to clean all the ashes out and maintain. It comes with a lid to keep the whole thing covered, make sure your ashes don't get all wet and mushy. And you're going to get this attachment feature to be able to buy all kinds of different attachments for it and use them. So something really cool to check out, and we highly recommend it.
Take 4, 5. We'll come this. That looks good. Hope it tastes like a second chance. No. We gotta clean this thing, man.
So on this build, we opted to go with a inlay that's going to go around the fire pit. That's why there's a gap between the actual block and where the patio starts. So we left that for our inlay paver to go. We chose to use the pavers that match the wall block, so they're Borealis pavers. It's going to give it a really cool built-in look, and it turned out really sweet. You guys will see that at the end. But I'm just measuring to be able to cut those pavers and drop them in. So after making all of our cuts, this is our final product, custom Techo-Bloc Borealis fire pit. Thanks for staying till the end, guys. I got to plug the company real quick. So if you're in the market for something like this, go ahead and reach out to us. Socials are in the description. But I do appreciate you guys watching till the end. And go ahead and enjoy this clip of us enjoying some chicken noodle soup from our client.
Dude, seeing them bring Jade out on the jobs makes me want to bring my dog out. But at the same time, I don't want dog crap all over the place. We're having a hard enough time with this mud.
You and Chelsea got a dog?
Well, we have like shared custody of my parents' dog.
Oh, gotcha.